Hello, future, and welcome back to 1.8. My name is Casey Fly. Let's play some Minecraft. So last time we got a starter farm going, right? We got some of our animals penned up, and we got the tree farm built. The whole time lapse and everything. Quite proud of myself. In this episode, there's a couple of things I would like to do. All right, one, I would like to get like a project wall or something, maybe right over here, like a project wall built. Right, maybe a little closer, like right here. Well, like right here, ish. A project wall built, where we can post with signs, what our project for the day is going to be, or what our few projects for the day are going to be. And then I also want to get our house built. We've been talking about that for the last 2 episodes. I want to get our house built. Probably gonna build it, maybe over in this corner, ish, roundabouts here. Yeah, gonna probably cut down some of the tree farm, to place that in this corner. Maybe in this corner. I'm feeling this corner. I am. But we also have this cave that's right here, and I don't know. I guess we could put our house like back in here, a little outside of the building parameters that we gave ourselves. We do have plenty of room right here. But we're gonna have to deal with this, one way or the other. But that's not gonna happen in this episode. That's probably gonna happen in the next episode. So a project wall, build a house, and then and maybe this will be part of the caving. Maybe we have to go caving, because I would really like to get a cobblestone generator going. We'll talk about that more later. So for starters, let's get, as you can see over here, I've been organizing my resources, but I've collected up quite a bit of birch, and it goes by really quick when you're just cutting down trees and they're growing back. You have a tree farm that big, like it gets going pretty quick. Yeah, so I'm thinking right in here ish. Yeah. And then there's something else that I want to try doing today, and that's going to be a little bit of a voiceover. Right now, I would say that what I'm doing right here is I'm talking as I'm playing. I'm going to say that that's called like a voice in, maybe? Yeah? And, yeah, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would like to do a voice over, so that I can talk about some other things. It's really hard. It's super hard to. I've tried in the last 2 episodes talking about things while I'm building, and it seems like one of the 2 things always suffers, right? And I don't want that to be the case. I don't want the building, what I'm focusing on, to suffer, or I don't want the things we're talking about to suffer, you know? Eek. Because of getting distracted, or I don't want to end up repeating myself. I know that happened in the last episode, like right off the bat. So we're going to try to countermand that by there we go, by having a little bit of a voiceover, and I'm going to start that voiceover right about now.
The next 13 minutes or so are absolutely going to contain spoilers for the 60th anniversary special of Doctor Who. You've been warned. The 60th anniversary special contained 3 episodes that aired over the course of 3 weeks. Those 3 episodes include The Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, and The Giggle. Let's talk about each of them. In The Star Beast, we covered a lot of ground. The Doctor, again David Tennant, ends up on Earth and runs into Donna Noble once more. Meanwhile, a ship that seemingly crashed but apparently parked brings an alien from the stars right on the doorstep of the Noble family, and ensuing chaos threatens Donna's very life because if she ever remembers her days with the Doctor, it will kill her. Tensions build as opposing forces from the stars seem to combat over the life of the little star beast known as the Meep, a two-hearted, last-of-its-species alien, and all of this scratches at the walls of Donna's mind. Old habits die hard, leading the Doctor and Donna precisely into the heart of the danger, the parked alien spaceship, which will burn London to the ground to achieve takeoff once more. Events unfold and the Doctor cannot save London without the help of Donna with her memories intact, something he informs her will kill her and a sacrifice she is quickly willing to make. Doing so, they stop the spaceship and save the day. And this must be Christmas because Donna doesn't die. Having had a kid, part of the meta-crisis energy passed from parent to progeny, allowing both Donna and child to carry the burden together, before ultimately realizing that they can just let it go. Apart from the terrible beginning with the Doctor monologuing to the viewers while suspended on awful green screen, and the decidedly clunky writing of the zinger towards men at the end, both of which I would remove if I could, this episode expertly weaves character-driven story through a nuanced and generally gentle perspective on a social politics issue that could, but probably shouldn't in this case, cause a Chibnall-size rift in the audiences. Davies is clearly the superior writer, and that coming from someone whose favorite era so far has been Stephen Moffat's, but more on that at another time. A quick trip in the TARDIS that she hasn't seen for 15 years is all it took. That and a spilled cup of coffee flung on the TARDIS console. Oh yeah, and the Meep is terrifying. And on point for bad openings to an episode, this episode, Wild Blue Yonder, opens with a trailer for Indiana Jones, like permanently affixed to the front of the episode. Ugh. Wild Blue Yonder starts with the TARDIS duo flipping across the galaxy and landing in Sir Isaac Newton's tree. I've never seen one joke carry so much gravity, mavity, in a show before. And despite our time travelers not even seeing Newton get the noun wrong, the consequences have been meaninglessly wrought, and we will have to endure mavity red herrings for the foreseeable future. The Doctor and Donna end up randomly on a spaceship, the TARDIS playing the song Wild Blue Yonder as they do so, and barely making it out before something inside the TARDIS explodes. The brand new ship needs repairing, so the Doctor hooks up the Sonic as a sort of reboot drive so the TARDIS can repair itself, and in the meantime the two go exploring, but unfortunately the TARDIS HADs kick in and vanishes on them. This episode functions as the 60th mystery episode. The villain of the week are the Not Things, a shape-shifting species from the nothing beyond the universe. They want so badly to get to our noisy, boiling universe and play our games and win. Of course, the games they're referring to are war and violence and hate, so there's that. All the while, the ship is alarming something, in a language untranslated because the TARDIS is gone. While escaping the Not Things, they find themselves on an abandoned ship full of questions. The Doctor and Donna slowly begin to piece together everything going on, but not the least of their worries is trying to figure out a way to get home. Maybe if they can defeat the threat, then the TARDIS will reappear. Despite several attempts to try and reason with the Not Things, a very Doctor thing to do by the way, the Doctor realizes that he has to stop them. Fortunately, the previous pilot already set in motion everything necessary. The creatures don't understand slow, and the ship is slowly set to stop them. Now the Doctor just has to ensure that it does. Unfortunately, him figuring it out means that the Not Things figure it out as well. Then it's a race that the Doctor and Donna cannot hope to win against the shapeshifters. I don't really want to spoil this episode too much, except to say that the mavity of the situation was how I thought the Doctor was going to prevail against what the trailers and basic logic set us up to expect in the finale. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. And being a whole Christmas episode into the new era, as of yet it doesn't seem like it's going to matter either. But I could be absolutely wrong. From the previous Davies era, we know that Davies loves to set little keywords or clues that will reappear again and again until it pays off in the climax towards the end of the season. Granted, it could be the end of the season or even the end of his new era as showrunner before we see this sorted out and set right. This could also be his little way of introducing us into a parallel universe, wherein that one little change can give completely fresh ground to tread. I'll beg you forgive my frustrations with it, though, given how it amounted to nothing in the 60th run, all the while my brain went into theory overdrive, has left me admittedly a tad jaded. However, I think I've talked about this enough. When all is said and done, the Doctor and Donna end up back on Earth and are greeted by an old friend who clues them in on how everyone is going mad and hopes that the Doctor can save them. The finale episode of the 60th run was an absolute delight. Getting to see Bernard Cribbin's posthumous appearance was something I really wasn't expecting given the heartbreaking news we received last year, but it was an utter joy. I loved Neil Patrick Harris's performance, 10 out of 10, but now onto the episode. The episode cold opens with a bit of background to the plot, with the introduction of television and the purchase, recording, and burning of Stooky Bill, a wooden puppet. We pick up right where the last episode left off, with the Doctor seeing firsthand the chaos, and Unit swooping in to collect him. Unit functions kind of the same way SWAT tends to get utilized by American shows. They bring him to Avengers Tower and then... I mean, we're probably calling it Unit Control 1 or something like that, but come on, it looks just like Avengers Tower. And it's there that we are faced with a question. What if everyone in the world became obnoxiously convinced that they are right? Let's face it, people already think that, but this episode introduces a threat that now people's impulse control is gone. They become neurotic, to even self-detrimental ends. But what is causing it? Cue Stooky Bill, the latest threat invading humanity at the sonic level. For as long as we've had TV and screens, the giggle has been there. This must have been something that The Wire was hijacking in 1953. A quick reference to the galvanic beam, and we are back off with the Doctor to history. That galvanic beam, though, that's basically just a big gun, and we all know the stage rules. If a gun is presented, it must be fired by the end of the drama. But who created the giggle? Who was the puppeteer behind Stooky Bill? None other than the Celestial Toymaker. Who? If you haven't been paying attention to marketing and the various Who-tubers breaking it down for you, then you wouldn't know. Nonetheless, the episode does an okay job giving enough of a backstory. The episode is meant for the 60th anniversary special, so you nearly have to expect that many references would require being in the know. Here's the breakdown. During the time of the first Doctor, despite what Chibnall would have you believe, he and his companions fell into a hollow beneath the Under-universe, wherein the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. The only truth that mattered were the rules of the game. The Doctor played the Toymaker's game then, and won. Sort of? Unfortunately, those episodes have been lost to time with the BBC's tendency back in those days to record over other film. Frugal and cheap, but cost-effective. Effectively deleting 3 of the 4 episodes of the Celestial Toymaker serial from history. You can get a book, though, if you're interested. A hard copy is expensive, but a Kindle version is relatively cheap. And now that Celestial Toymaker has arrived on Earth in a small toy shop in Soho in 1925. But the Doctor has a plan. If he can beat the Toymaker at his own game, then he can evict him from the universe. But the Doctor and Donna get separated in the Toymaker's endless maze. Amidst the Toymaker's funhouse of horrors, the Doctor interrupts with a challenge to his game. Simple. Chance. Cut the cards. High card wins. The Doctor loses. Of course, the Doctor had a backup plan. If he won, then he bested the Toymaker for a second time. If he lost, then it's tie game, and the rules of the game demand a best of 3. The Toymaker decides to have the final showdown in 2023, a modern time. Back at present, we see Unit succeed in using the galvanic beam to shoot a satellite and bring a brief end to the effects of the giggle. The Doctor arrives, and before he can really explain what's going on, the enemy shows up, probably alerted to their location by the beam that just ruined his game. And after a fantastic dance number by Neil Patrick Harris, the Toymaker brags of his victories against the guardians of time and space, the Master, and even God, apparently. Not sure how I feel about that one. And then he drops a hint of there being one being he refused to play against, but he doesn't reveal who that is. The Celestial toys around with them for a bit before deciding that he played the first game with one doctor, the second game with another, so the rules are clear that the third game would be played against the next doctor, and he shoots the doctor with the galvanic beam. See? I told you it would be relevant. But the doctor doesn't regenerate. He bi-generates. Something that our fantastic new doctor, Shudigatwa, explains to those around him is supposed to be a myth. And I just want to say, Davies has explained that this new era of Doctor Who was going to change, regenerate, if you will, into a slightly new genre, fantasy. So I think it's incredibly fitting that if there's going to be a fantasy take on Doctor Who, that it begin with a mythic regeneration. Two of the Doctor, in one time and place, both interrupt the maniacal Toymaker's ravings to challenge him to a final game. Even against two of them, it is his fault after all. The first game ever played, the ball. A game of catch, dropping the ball loses the game. The Doctors win, and banish the Toymaker from existence forever. The final words of the Toymaker claim that his legions are coming. And from there, I'll leave the heartwarming ending for you to discover for yourself. All 3 60th anniversary specials are available to watch on Disney+. In conclusion, the 60th anniversary specials did a lot of things well. The dialogue was next level, the character development was fantastic, much unlike Chibnall's era. The concepts and upgrades were a breath of fresh air. The callbacks to recent Doctor Who history were the right kind of nostalgia, and the callbacks to classic Doctor Who history were smoothly satisfying. It also left a lot of threads that can be developed quite well later on. The Star Beast teased the boss, Wild Blue Yonder gave us Mavity, and the Giggle hinted at both the one the Toymaker dare not challenge to a game, as well as the Toymaker's legions. Any of these things could be picked up in the future. But the 60th specials had their faults. The occasional clunky bit of dialogue that felt very much shoehorned in at the end, for some reason tagging trailers onto the front of an episode, and that out-of-place film style for the introductory monologues to episode 1. The main thing that it did wrong, though, was forcing the story of the Toymaker into a single episode. That episode was brilliant. That one honestly should have had 2 or 3 parts to it alone. But I don't want to lose either the Star Beast or Wild Blue Yonder, though. So I guess I'll see you silently.
Alright, guys. I hope that was enlightening. I have no idea yet what I'm about to say, what I'm about to have said. But yeah, overall, I loved the 60th anniversary specials. So, we got to explore this cave, and it was a really short cave actually, but it was perfect. I think it comes out right over there. Yeah. It was literally everything that we needed. So that was awesome. Now you're going to make a cobblestone generator and talk a little bit about why I'm making a cobblestone generator in a world that is infinite. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to have plenty of cobblestone moving forward in the future. I think I'm gonna make it right over here, maybe? Yeah, like right in here. Probably gonna take that down. Grab this sand. So, to me, form and function are both incredibly important. I want to design really redstone things and really technical things, and I want to do all of this, but what I don't want is I don't want to sacrifice, you know, a good aesthetic for that. Does that make sense? I need a lot of cobblestone. We'll talk more about why in a second, but I mean the first thing is the house, and then there are more reasons beyond that that maybe we'll talk about in a future episode. But I don't want to wreck my world, you know, just to get cobblestone. I mean, who knows where I'm gonna want to build in all of this, you know, going over and digging a hole when I don't know where I want that to be, you know, without reason, without, you know, anticipation. Ooh, maybe some eggs. Ah, nope. I just don't feel comfortable making that kind of a decision. However, I'm gonna need a ton, and I mean a ton of cobblestone. So, to me, the idea of having a cobblestone generator, we're just gonna throw it down right here for now. We may put a building around it, and we are definitely going to be building another one. So this is not even going to be our once and always cobblestone generator. I just know that we're gonna need a lot of we're gonna generate a ton of cobblestone. I mean, think about like slime farms and all that stuff, right? Like that's there will be more than we need in the cobblestone department. Believe you me. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. Boom. So when lava flows into flowing water, you get cobblestone. If flowing water as it runs over lava, the lava turns into obsidian. If flowing lava goes over water, I think you get smooth stone. So those are the three options there. But yeah, this is how we'll be eventually getting a ton of cobblestone. We don't need a ton for the house. Like initially, I don't think that's we need some, but we don't need a lot. When we get to the point where we're going to be needing a lot, what we're going to do is we're going to set this up with a bunch of storage underneath and maybe use some of the iron we got, right? Maybe for getting that started at least. And then mostly just the ability to go AFK, to set up an AFK farm, where I can just mine while I do anything else. Because we are going to need so much. It's crazy how much cobblestone we're going to need for some of our almost immediately upcoming builds, or at least some of our focuses. The last thing that we need to do, because we got this done, is move that. Cobble Jenny. Check. And then finally, we're going to be working on our house. And I think I did decide, now that we finished with this cave, I need a lot more dirt to fill this in. But I think we are going to put our house like right over here. Means we're gonna be cutting down these trees and just kind of leaving them down. Now we are going to work on building the house, but now here's the thing. I love that we started in a birch forest. I know that a lot of people hate the birch tree texture. I don't have strong feelings about it one way or the other. But what is cool is that because in 1.7, the previous update, so we're playing 1.8. In 1.7, the birch forest was actually introduced. So it is almost a brand new feature. I mean, it's not brand new because the brand new features would be from 1.8. Now, I do need a bunch of this cobblestone that I've collected. I need a bunch of it smelt up. So we'll get that going. And then meanwhile, we'll start laying, I guess, what will be the interior of the house. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of room from the fence here. And then we had a brick of stone, or some stone on the outline. So we were 4 blocks wide like this. 3 wide. It's 10 by 7. That's what it was. We got the 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we had another row, but that row was the stairs. I'm pretty sure that even cut into there, just like that. Now we'll go grab our smooth stone. And we will fast forward to this being done. And just like that, we're done. Which means we can get the outline placed around here. It's 3, and then the 4th block here is going to be a cobblestone. That's where our door's going to be. And then we're just going to wrap it all the way around like this. Be 5 blocks along this backside, followed by a cobblestone where the back door is going to be. And we're just going to wrap it around again. Mind that right there is for our little stairway. And boom, we have the foundation laid. Next, we are going to grab our birch. And we're going to convert our birch into planks. Just a ton of planks. We're gonna use so many. Just so many. And then we're basically going to bring the walls up 4 blocks all the way around. Alright. Now that we've got that done, we're going to hop in here, take a little bit of fall damage. And you know what? We're just going to make a bench to have over in here. We can work on stuff. That's fine. We need a couple birch doors. One that goes there. One that goes there. Just like that. And then we are going to need more cobblestone. So I'll grab that real quick over at the new cobble generator, and I'll be right back. Well, I woke up from sleep a little too late, and what do you know? We got monsters everywhere. Okay. Now that we've got that dealt with, and we did a little bit more mining over at the cobble generator. We should have enough, maybe, I hope. This roof takes a lot of work. We should have enough to finish the roof, though, I think. Maybe? Ugh, I don't know. Maybe. It'll be a close call. Now, this roof has a tiny bit of an overhang. Just like that. Building in survival is way different than building in creative. This is going to be interesting. And then it's also got an overhang on this side, I think. Like that? Yeah, like that. And then we can build the porch real quick. I think it was something like this. I think. No. No, that didn't quite stick out that much. I think it was like that. We'll just throw a solid block down right there. Huh. I ended up building it one block longer on this side. What do you know? Now it's wrong. So that's 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I built the 2 blocks too long. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Voila! That was easy. Okay, and then it starts coming out like that, and that's where we start to get the overhang for the thing. Do the same thing there, but then it does this weird curve around thing that I liked. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Now we gotta get up there, though. I think we're gonna accomplish that by magic. There we go. I'm gonna set this in place. And we don't have scaffolding or anything right now. Tell you what, this is a little stressful. Okay. There we go. Try to match that somewhat, just like that. I think it goes to there. Doth my eyes deceive me? Perfect. There we go. Just like that. Now, the strategy that I follow, right, is I make it a perfect roof, and then I dress it up from there. Sometimes with what I need, and sometimes just with what I want. It depends, but I usually go perfect first, and then make it messy to dress it up later. That's what I tend to do. Yeah, that's good, I guess. Come across the back. Nope. Does not like that. Nope. Does. Nope. 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 There we go. does that just stay right? One right there. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, ouch. Okay. Ah, we gotta sleep. We gotta bring the bed over here, since this is where our house is gonna be anyways. And this will be nice because we'll be at least a little bit away from the animals. And having to hear the animals. I mean, I love them. I'm glad we have them. But let's get a tiny bit of light. This will be our bedroom for now. Okay. We need more stairs. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring this thing inside too. We might be able to do most of our work from the inside now. Just throw that there. Whip up some more stairs. Probably gonna need a lot more. We shall see. We're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this right here so we can get up from the stairs just for now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this guy comes out two to cover that. I don't think it hangs out one more after that. No, it doesn't. But we do get this guy coming across. And we get this guy to there, doing the thing. Just like that. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-dum. I think that one just like that. Yep. That looks right. I'll bring this guy across. We'll do that just temporarily. We'll knock it back out, but just temporarily. There we go. Oh, and then we need some slabs. So that gets a slab on top. A non-spawnable slab. That's the idea. Just like that. Then we'll come down this side and we'll get this side all going. Boom. Ah. Okay, and then we'll slab that as well, I guess. We need more. Just like that. We'll probably do another one like that. 18 ought to be enough, don't you think? You think we need one more? Don't think we need one more. Okay. Maybe? No. I don't think I like that. Because I think I thought it was pretty cool with it being a little flat before. Yeah, which means these are not these. Oh, okay. I think these are those. And that's just that. I think. Yeah. Still not spawnable, so that works there. I think we're good there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We had some things up here. We had a couple of these. Do that again, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we just had a couple of these. I think. Yeah. Just like this. Oh, nope, 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 nope. You were there. You were there. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's roughly what it looked like. Oh. Now, this guy was a window. And I don't know how I feel about the full blocks from before. We're gonna bring this guy right on over too. Oh yeah, I smelted up the iron while I was... Yeah. When I was working on the cobble gen. So we'll throw... This guy, I think I like it over here better. Yeah, I think I like that better. Now inside the other one, you remember we had the wall thing? Let's resolve this issue real quick and get ourselves an axe again. Yeah, because this came out like that. You need to be smelting. I need more sand than that. Alright, we will get you smelting that while we work. Yeah, we had this was kind of cut off. A little bit, giving us a little bit of like a section here, right? Yeah. But then it had a slight bit of an arch to it. Just like that. We'll throw that up there. Fill that in. I think we're gonna get another furnace going. Don't think we need it right now, but we do want it to be going. That's... Then we'll be able to go down and dig out the basement in the next episode. Got our glass done, which I think... Do we want to turn it into panes? Because this isn't really like too fancy of a house. You know? I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna turn that into panes. Just like that. What does that look like? Yeah, I don't think we... Well, let's do one more. Let's try it. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks horrible. But it doesn't look too bad. That texture. Woof. You gotta get real close to be able to see outside. But at least we can see outside. And now we're safe in the middle of the night, which is awesome. We're about out of food, but we're safe. Bed. Can we do a thing? Yes. Oh, that's not done yet. See that? Did you catch that? Are you screaming it? We are gonna get some more sand going. We're gonna waste a bit of fuel doing that, but it'll be alright. Because I do want... Now these are going to be full block, I think. Yeah, I think that's what that's going to be. There we go. We got bad guys out front? Can't see them. There they are. I need... Probably gonna add a window or something over here too. That was... hi. Why aren't you burning up? You little Dalek. Hi, I saw you. What's up, pig face? Yeah, come at me, bro. There we go. Defender of the Badlands. Any more? I think we're good. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So we'll step out here. Something. Grab some of these flowers. Decorate a little bit. Just like that. Yeah. And then we'll grab our shears and we'll grab a couple of these leaf blocks. Just like that. Yeah, that looks alright. That'll do for this episode. My name is Casey Fly. Thank you for joining me. See you in the future.